Just can't quite find the right drift at the moment. That's better. I just couldn't get my fly down like I wanted it to. Hey everybody, back on the river today. As you can see behind me, the water's quite high. It's above the banks here. It's early season, so it's cold. It's an interesting and challenging time to fish because the fish can be quite patchy. It's a great time to Euro nymph, so that's what I'm going to do today here. Essentially, the fish are quite patchy and end up in those little soft pockets. So behind me, you'll see there's some nice structure in the form of the logs. There's a few depressions, and I'm hoping there are some fish sitting in behind them there, because that's really what you're looking for. If you're fishing a section of river that's just a big channel of like raging torrent, it's very hard to get at them and get some nice drifts in slow water where they're happy to come and eat it. So yeah, let's try and catch a couple. I might just fish that. So looking at this water over here I reckon is going to be best, because this is shallow here and it's a bit quick. I'll throw the odd cast through there on my way back, but that soft stuff over there I feel like is the money. Or you can see above it, there's actually a really nice inside seam. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Well, there's the first guy there. Nice little brown. I reckon I missed him or one of his mates the cast before. It was a bit shallow, the back half of this. So you would have seen I threw it right up into that top corner where it was particularly slow. And yeah, he ate it really well. So there may be another one up there. That was a surprise fish down. I threw one out wide. That lovely little rainbow there, he's a big surprise because I threw that one just through the guts of that just to see, because I hadn't put a cast way out there. You would have seen my expression. I missed another one up in the top and wasn't happy, and I cast back, couldn't get him to eat again. So I thought, look, before I go, I'll throw one out deep. There may be a snag or something I get stuck on over there, but it's worth putting the cast there. It only takes one in a new spot to catch a bonus fish like that, because I didn't expect him like way out in the main current as you saw. So that was pretty cool. I'm thinking I reckon I might change my leader up. If you have a look just up this way, the currents get a little bit complex and there's a few pockets. So I reckon I'm just gonna change my leader up maybe to a single fly for there. Just as I'm changing leader here, I'm actually, because I've got, you know, I'm fishing fluorocarbon, I don't want to be wasteful, I've actually got a foam roller. So I'm just going to roll this guy up, this leader up on here. Be hard to see, this isn't the camera for it, but this will allow me to just keep this guy for later. So if I go back to 2 nymphs, which I probably will do, when I fish some, you know, the main run there, I reckon I'll go back to 2 nymphs. I'll be good to go. Now I just need to pull off one strand of about, you know, 1 meter, 4 foot long of tippet, tie it on, and then tie my single nymph back on. I reckon I'll go with the hare and partridge for a start. Alright, I'm just going to make a few casts up into this little nook and then work my way up into this soft water above. So and I've just tied on a little 3mm hare and partridge for reference sake. Every stick in the river at the moment. We're about to come up into some really nice water. This stuff coming up looks like the best stuff we will fish. There he was. Come on, buddy. Early season fish are just so fresh, it's fantastic. Beautiful little wild rainbow there on a hare and partridge again, super cool. There should be another 1 or 2 here, hopefully, if we get them to stick. That one was a really nice one and came off, and I went up into the tree. gonna up my fly weight a little bit. I don't know if you can tell from the camera or the noise, but it is quite windy, so contact is an issue at times. Good. All right, just up my fly weight a little bit just to help me with contact in the wind. That's a nice one. Geez, that's a good fish from the edge. That's a great brown trout. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful fish. He's like amazing. But they like fight so well early. This cold water, they yeah, that's just absolutely beautiful. Pop him back. All right, well that exceeds expectation, but I still think, yeah, we can maybe find another one or so here. When you find that water, like I said, they're just there. It's really cool. Like that. What is up with that brown? Come on, mate. He's just popped off. It's crazy. A lot of people think you have to go to like a worm when the water's high and clear. And the worm has been good today, but, you know, heron partridge, really good fly. Gold in this color water is awesome. That's a little guy. Oh, cute little rainbow. Ooh. That's adorable. Just can't quite find the right drift at the moment. That's better. I just couldn't get my fly down like I wanted it to. Come on, man. Another super healthy brown trout. That's spectacular. I know I probably said it at the start, but you know, the key with finding them this time of the year, one, you got to get a good drift. That's step one, and that's why Euro nymphing is really good. But just finding the right water, finding the right pace of water, and water with a bit of depth for those fish to hold up in this time of year. Oh, that take was brilliant. He was right on that outside seam. Strong fish. Oh, beautiful fish here. Alright, I reckon I'll have a couple more casts just to see. I'm really fishing it quite thoroughly because once I found them, I knew it was good water, and I thought it was good water walking up to it. So yeah, I'll have a few more casts and we'll see. Got him. Oh, that's a big one. I was just fishing that. I was wrapped up and I thought, again, like down there, throw it out into the fast current and just see if there's one there. And there was. That's a big one. There he is, a very fired up, healthy guy. And like it happened down in that first pocket we fished, I'll pop him back, where I fished through the main stuff and I thought, okay, I've done all the good high percentage stuff. Let's just throw one out wide and see what happens. And that's sometimes what happens, but it doesn't happen unless, you know, you give it a chance. So yeah, I think I'll wrap the video up there. Hopefully that gives you guys a bit of insight into how I read the rivers early season. Pretty similar all across the state if they're cold like this. Browns and rainbows all stacked in together, but the key is just move through it, fish thoroughly. Don't get too bogged down because they are patchy. And you know, when you find them, just slow down, take your time because they'll be there. They got to be somewhere in the river, and when it's raging, they're generally going to get out of the current. So that'll be locked down to the bottom on the side of the river in a pocket behind a rock or structure like that. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's a huge help to me. If you did want to learn more about this technique, go to my website, tomjarmanfishing.com, and you can book a session of guiding with me there. I do all this stuff on the river all the time. So go there. And also the gear that I'm using today, the descriptions will be in the link in the bio beneath this video. So if you're wondering about what tippet, what leader, what rod, reel, all of that, it'll be down there. And you can purchase that stuff from nervouswater.com.au. And don't forget, I have a discount code TOM10 there, and that'll give you 10% off any of your purchases. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you next video.